Snackers. Sometimes.
Oh, I said it.
Satisfying sayings. So. Say satisfying when I wants to speak solely in S's.
It's okay, it's right. That's how she used to do it. She used to speak swivs. S's, sats, sus, beginnings.
That's all signs.
Beginnings.
Sinius words.
How come there aren't any words that start with an SB?
With S's.
Beginnings. All right, that was really fun. You know what wasn't fun? My trip to Disneyland.
Oh, really? What happened?
Okay, so we were recently at Playlist, and I didn't get to go to the world of Disney.
Yeah.
But I came back to California and
went to the land of Disney.
Took a little day to go to the land of Disney with my family, and so my family has been to Disneyland together, the three of them, twice, and they are just the best time. We have the best time. They got the season passes. The three of them got the season passes. Uh-huh. And they were like, but Jesse was like, well, next time that you have a chance, you should go and you should get the season pass. So all four of us will have the season pass because we have so much fun at Disneyland. The kids love it. They get excited about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be a great Disney dad. I'm going to go. Let's get the pass. And
were you wearing that shirt? Because that would have been perfect.
Yeah, and I had a fanny pack. And then we get there, and I'm like, and Jesse's like, do you want to experience the day first and see if you want to get the pass?
Do you want to experience the day first as a trial?
Like, heck no, y'all love it so much.
Give me the pass, bring it on.
Preemptively, in fact, let's go ahead and preemptively upgrade our passes so we don't have so many blackout days. So we upgraded the pass, everything.
This setup here, you're really setting this up.
Yeah.
I'm feeling bad for you, and I don't even know what happened.
Okay, so the first thing that we noticed is that the first thing that happens is we walk. I'm like, there's a lot of people here. I was like, it's a school day. I'm trying to take advantage of the fact that my kids are homeschooled, and I, take a day and go to Disney with them. And I'm like, there's a lot of people. And Jesse's like, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot more than there were the last time we came. And then we talked to one of the guys there, and he's like, yeah, this is our first day of the spring break season. So this is actually a high-capacity day. And I was like, okay. At least the weather's good. You know what? We have passes. We don't feel pressure to go to a lot of things.
Yeah. Just hang out in one place and watch the spring breakers debauch themselves at Disney.
But we got there a little bit late. So we were like, okay, well, let's go around and get some fast passes to a few things. And we go around and the fast pass to Space Mountain. We're there at 10 a.m. Fast pass to Space Mountain already says 7:30 p.m.
What?
So it's like, oh, the whole day is already gone? I got to be here for another 9 hours before I can ride the first ride that gets a fast pass. And then we look around and all the fast passes are into the PMs. And we wanted to go to Disneyland and then go to California Adventure. So Jesse's like, I want to end the day at California Adventure. So because Cars Land is really cool at night and stuff, and the kids love it. And so let's not do any fast passes. Let's just find something to wait in line for while we're here. Something that's something kids haven't done before. So Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, roller coaster that's been closed for 2 years. They just revamped it. They're opening it back up, and the kids haven't been on it because it was closed being worked on last time they were there. So we get in the line for Big Thunder Mountain. Meanwhile, we've walked all around and seen the fast passes. We've done the thing where multiple people have already peed. Instead of everybody peeing at the same time, you pee, and then you're like, oh, I gotta pee.
You've walked around Disney. The only thing you've done is use the bathroom and seen the fast passes?
Yeah. Then I get into so I've been there
fast passes are not an attraction.
Right. So I say we've been there for an hour and a half, and then we get into Big Thunder Mountain line. We're in line, and it was going to be a 45-minute wait for the ride.
That's not too bad.
So that's pretty average for a ride that's kind of in demand. We wait for 30 minutes, and then they're like, we're sorry, there were some technical difficulties, and we are going to have to shut down Big Thunder Mountain. If you could reverse your direction and head out of the attraction.
End of story?
So we turn around, we head out of the attraction, and then Jesse's like, you know what, it's so crowded over here, let's just go over to California Adventure now.
It's bound to be less crowded.
So you have to go all the way out of the park, you have to leave one park, you have to go through the security and the annual pass to get into California Adventure.
Totally separate thing.
Yeah, we get in there, and then We go, and then Locke's like, I want to do California Screamin'. It's a roller coaster. I didn't get to do it last time, and it's no, actually, he did get to do it. It's like
One person dies a year.
Wooden roller coaster, and I'm like, yeah, I think I can handle that one. Let's go over there. So Jesse and Shepard get into one line for some smaller ride, and Locke and I get into the line for California Screamin'. We get in the line, 60-minute wait. Okay, so I'm like, 60-minute wait, let's do it. Oh, we already got the fast pass for Soarin', I think, which is, we really like that ride. So we get in line, it's getting a little bit hotter, we're waiting.
Okay.
30 minutes into waiting.
No.
Sorry, but we're going to have to shut down California Screamin' for some technical difficulties. If you could reverse your direction and head out of the ride.
And at this point, you're like, no! Right?
Oh, and I forgot to mention that when we got there, they do this thing on high traffic days when you're driving into the park. Jesse was like, you need to go right there to go into the parking. And there were all these cops out there and these cones, and they were directing traffic. And I was like, what's the deal? He's like, well, sometimes when the traffic gets bad, we have to direct it to the next lot. So we had to go to the lot that's 3/4 of a mile from the park and walk because we were a long ways from the shuttle. And so we've got Shepard and we're walking. So it took us 20 minutes just to get to the park walking. I didn't even say that.
But you just did, so we got it.
So I'm thinking Disney sucks.
It does suck.
Disneyland
Man.
sucks.
Hearing about it sucks,
And
kind of.
then Jesse's like, well, you know what? Let's just stop and let's get lunch because it was already like 3 o'clock.
So you backed out of that line?
I haven't done anything. Backed out of 2 lines. Let's go get lunch. She's like, Yelp says that the Garden Grill is good.
Yelp's inside Disney?
Yeah. So we walk over to the Garden Grill and it's like, we go in this thing and then
30 minutes in the line.
No.
Everyone at Garden Disney needs to
Worse than
reverse their
that.
direction.
Garden Grill closed for the day.
What? You ran a line for it and it wasn't even open?
No, I walked into the restaurant. I walked into this place. It was like a food court area, and then they had the menu, and I was like, go up there, and it's like, nobody there. And they're like, yeah, Garden Grill's closed today. And I'm like, how is this happening? How is this our Disney experience? So
The mouse hates you.
I was really, really upset and was thinking, I was like, what do you do when all this stuff gets shut down?
What does your face look like at this point?
Kind of like I'm constipated. It's a Disney constipation.
And as you look around, are you seeing this on everyone else's face?
No,
too?
I felt like it was only happening to me. Everyone else was having a blast. Everyone else was like, oh, the greatest moment of our lives. They all talk like Mickey Mouse when they go to Disneyland.
But you got the stink face.
Things turned around. I will say it was a really bad day up until like 4 p.m. And at that point, we got our fast pass to one of the things. We did the Tower of Terror. We did Soarin'. We ended up doing some other rides. We had a good dinner. Cars Land does get nice at night, and people started leaving. We were able to walk onto some things.
Put that on a commercial. Cars Land does get nice at night.
And then I said, you know what? We need to look at the attendance records and see when there won't be that many people there. And it is determined that mid-March to mid-April is bad time.
Oh.
Mid-April to mid-May is this in-between time before the summer gets crazy. So if we're going to go back, it'll be sometime there. And anyway, maybe it'll still be okay. I mean, I've already paid for the annual pass, so I got to go back and make the best of it.
And that's the advantage of the pass is that, especially since you bought the blackout days, I will
Not all of them.
I will venture to guess that some of those blackout days are maybe the best days to go. That hence the blackout.
No, they black out the really crowded days.
So you bought the days you'll never go?
No, we got Sundays. So we got the pass that lets you go on Sundays. We had the lowest level, and we upgraded to the Southern California pass, so you can go on
Sullen, California?
Sullen.
That's what you were.
Monday through Thursday and on Sunday.
You're a Sullen Californian at the.
So I think it'll be good. I didn't get to ride Space Mountain. I was looking forward to that, having just experienced.
We're entering
about
positive
Death World.
spin mode right now.
But I don't want Disney to sue me. That's what I'm trying to go after. That's what I'm trying to say right now.
They own Star Wars.
Yeah, they own Maker Studios. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, now they own Maker. They could sue us.
Not really. We have nothing to do with Maker.
Yeah, I don't know why I even said that.
Cheers.